Welcome to the main event. Yeah. Welcome to the main event. Most unhinged wrestling podcast on YouTube. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Welcome. Welcome to the main event. I be your host, Unhinged Main Event Pro. This is the most unhinged wrestling podcast on YouTube, and we got news, we got predictions, we got conversations. We about to get it. What's up, hey Dub? Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, man, I ain't been live in a minute, but we here now. We here. What's up, Wiley World? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's time, Wiley. It's time to get in Triple H ours. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get on his ass. You know what it is. So that's what we got lined up. We're about to talk about it. Hit y'all with the intro so we can dive right into it.
Welcome to
Dom, I think I know what you were trying to do. Welcome to the main event.
The most unhinged wrestling podcast on YouTube. Now, we all know they just released dozens of people, right? They just released dozens of people from WWE. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Was it necessary? Was it unnecessary? I told y'all when they brought Julia in, when they brought Zaria, when they brought Jordan Grace, when they brought Stephanie Valkyrie, that some people were going to be left with food off the table. I told you. And that's what ended up happening. Now, they done brought back Aleister Black, Miro, a.k.a. Rusev. They got some more signings coming. They got new signings in Evolve. So, yes, they are replacing the women. And we got to talk about Evolve, too. So, we're going to watch that together. On top of that, they had to release some people. And why is Nikita Lyons still there? I don't know. Because as far as I know, she's injury prone too. They didn't send her to Evolve. But I think she's in catering with some of the people by shaking her ass, doing script shows for the top producers and shit. But that's just my thought. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the releases. Kaden Carter. I think she could have did good on her own. I think she could have did good without Katana Chance, but her and Katana Chance was an absolute tag team. There was a legitimate tag team. Why was she released? I don't know. Why you gonna release your top tag team people, the originals? That just goes to show you WWE don't care about these tag team championships, especially the women's. They do not care about it. Just like they're trying to relinquish the titles and get rid of it. But I think it's better to send those titles to NXT, and they'll do a better job with those. But Kaden Carter is over with. She's over with. So, Kaden Carter, hope she do well. Hope everybody do well. But I got to hit you with it. And she's out of here. Katana Chance, the tag team partner of Kaden Carter. Now, this little thing can do her thing in the ring, right? She's small, but she can do her thing in the ring. And I think she could have flourished as a singles competitor. I think she could have flourished, even though she worked better in a tag team. But why did he release Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, the legitimate women's tag team? Man, it's fucking crazy. It's insane work. So one if she said no to mess around and they let her go. I don't know. It may be still some of that stuff going on without Vince McMahon, And you know, right now, they went from the athletic women to the thick women with the booties to now the muscle women. Now they want to keep a lot of muscle women around. So we're gonna see what's really going on in the future of WWE. So Katana Chance is out of there. She's out of there. Now, this was a surprise to me. I ain't like this at all. Because y'all could have gave Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson them tag team titles and let them flourish. But no, what they do? Break up Metaphor. They break up Metaphor. Lash Legend is on their own. That guess they got good hosts in Lash Legend. And we know the pop that Lash Legend always get. Lash Legend had a better pop than Jade Cargill down the line. Jade Cargill pop was huge when she first came, but when people saw her wrestle, it was like, yeah. But Lash Legend got the skills, performance, and all that, mic skills and everything. So when they seen her, it was an automatic pop. Did we want to see Jade Cargill versus Lash Legend? Yes. Jakara Jackson still could have flourished as a singles competitor. She was learning, she was getting there. Send her to evolve. Why you didn't send Jakara instead of Nikita? I mean, I don't like people losing their jobs, and then I don't like to just say they should have let this person go instead of that person, but they should have let Nikita Lyons go. We gonna sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, they were for real. Yeah. What's up, Lionel? What to do, man? Appreciate you coming through. We ain't got the young girl yet. But oh man. I hate they let Jakara Jackson go. But I do think Jakara Jackson can be good in AEW or ROH. I think her and Red Velvet would go lovely together. I think her and Red Velvet would go lovely together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't like people losing their jobs, but I appreciate it. Because Nikita Lyons do need to go, bro. Like, I mean, she don't need to go, but if you want to let somebody go, that was the person to let go. But anyway, Jakara Jackson would do good with Red Velvet. I think they got like the same body frame, same height, and pretty much the same wrestling technique. So I think they'll go good as a tag team. But sorry, Miss Jackson. You out of there. I hate it. I hate it for my girl. Shayna Baszler. They got rid of the stud out the PFC, and she's gone, leaving Zoe Starks alone. Let's hope Zoe Stark can flourish, man. But I think they're gonna kind of like hook Zoe and Ivy Nile up together as a tag team, because you got to have people to compete for the tag titles, unless they go ahead and send on the NXT. But Shayna Baszler, a beast in NXT, one of the top competitors in NXT, top performers. Now, I think her age had more to do with it than anything. They like, we got all these young women. Shayna Baszler is Shayna Baszler like 45, I think. And or 35, 45, 35. I don't know. But I think her age had more to do with it. Shayna knew how to make wrestling look good. Hell yeah. Especially the dislocating your arm, your fingers, and all that. She was hella good at doing that. She was hella good. Yeah, Shayna Baszler was the shit. The ace of spades. She was truly the ace of spades. And they let her go. She's gone. Zoe Starks will be like the next Shayna Baszler because she's younger, and I guess they want to use her talent to continue that. Let's hope Shayna Baszler taught Zoe Starks some of those dislocation of the body moves. You know what I'm saying? But Shayna Baszler, you out of there. I hope you do good in the Indies. There was a surprise to me, but not a surprise. Dakota Kai, my little Dakota Kai, got released again. She got released again. And she was mostly used for a mouthpiece for damage control. Since there's no more damage control, I guess they said we don't need you anymore. Like I said when I was doing my review of the where everybody going next, I said Dakota Kai. We only use you when we need you, right? That's WWE. And pretty much that's what they was doing. Just only using her when they needed her. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Pretty much, yeah. She's a spinoff. Well, let's just say Tegan Knox was the Timu of Dakota Kai. So, but that's wild, man. But Dakota Kai, she will have a lot of contract throw her way. Trust me, she's gonna have a lot of contract throw her way. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see her in TNA or AEW. Or maybe she just run the indies scenes for a minute. But I love Dakota Kai, man, in NXT. She was good. I just hate they never gave her the chance to push it to the floor. But she's out of there. She is out of there. Oh, yeah. My boy Braun Strowman. My boy said she's fine in TNA. I think she'll do fine in TNA. TNA is due for some new women. And especially the women to bring them star power. But my boy Braun Strowman is due for a vacation. This man been putting over all the big guys. You know what I'm saying? Not just the big guys, but the top stars too. What about that feud with him and Roman Reigns? He did his best to put over Roman Reigns. And he went through some damage to put over Roman Reigns. Body damage, right? This guy knees is buckling right now. I hate to see Braun Strowman do the run around the ring thing. The A train, they call it. I hate to see him do that because his knees, you can tell his knees is fucked up. My boy was due for a vacation. Now, he gonna have all kinds of contracts thrown toward his way. All kinds of contracts. So Braun Strowman he's not in a bad position. But for a break, yeah, this guy, he can use a break. They see about his body. Get his body back right. You know what I'm saying? So they brought him back to put people over for, yeah, they did. But Braun Strowman, the reason they let him go because he was getting paid a whole lot of money, and he wasn't being used enough. So that's understandable, but can y'all negotiate a contract for him to take lesser money? Anyway, Braun Strowman gonna have money thrown toward him all kind of ways. It's just that will they be able to utilize him the correct way wherever he go? So Braun Strowman is not in a bad position, but he's over with. Let's go to Gigi Doe. Let's go to Gigi Dolan. Priscilla. Yeah. She's also been released. You called it just in time. You came in just in time, Lionel. Oh, so you crying, bro? Nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Because, hey, look, good news. Good news for Gigi Dolan. She gonna have contracts left and right. Left and right contracts. And I hope she takes the better deal. I hope she takes the better deal. Because it's not over with Gigi Dolan. I believe in Gigi Dolan. And I believe they're going to have, she going to have multiple contracts. We'll say, what the fuck wrong with WWE? Man, bro, I don't know, because Chemical X was doing a thing. Everybody loved Chemical X. They love Shotzi, Gigi, and Tatum together. That faction, I liked it, the faction myself. I'm a fan of Chemical X, and I liked it, the name. Like, out of all these names they came up with, Perfusion Collection, Fatal Influence, Chemical X was the best name. That was the best name. And they had the characters to go with it. I loved it. I'm telling you. She's guaranteed to sign it from AEW or TNA. No questions. You're right. And if Tony Khan can book her right, I don't mind her going to AEW. But if Tony Khan can't book her right, I'd rather her go to TNA. TNA, they do pretty well with the women. They just, for some reason, they got to build their roster back up with women. But I think Gigi, she'll do better. She'll do better on the outskirts of WWE. I believe she gonna make it. Say the High Sun page says it's unavailable. What's that unavailable on the High Sun page? What's that, A-Dub? But Gigi will, she'll flourish. She gonna flourish. I'm telling you. Say TNA simply needs more star power, right? In their knockouts division. Exactly. They need the star power, and they can use ex-WWE members. They can use that. I mean, TNA is practically with NXT anyway, so I mean, they just got Indy Hartwell signed with TNA. I want to see what they do with Indy Hartwell. I'm gonna be keeping my eyes on TNA to see what they do with my girl Indy Hartwell. That's my baby. Yeah. Say that she is unavailable. I tried to check it out. Okay, that site is unavailable. Okay. That's crazy. What's up, 907 Good Eats? Appreciate you coming through. How's it going? What it do? But it's oh shit. My bad. Goddamn. Hold on, y'all. I'm up here running my mouth and got somebody at the front arena. Give me a second. Why the world in the building?
Y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all already know what time.
Man, I didn't see you back there. How long you were back there?
A few minutes in long. I just said type me in.
Okay.
It wasn't too long. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Keep your eyes on Indy, baby. A lot of people are interested in seeing her there. Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? This is a dark day in wrestling history. A dark day.
Man, it is. I got to get your thoughts on everybody. We at Gigi Dolan right now, but let's wait on that. I'm gonna wait on that. Let's start with Kaden Carter. I got to get your thoughts on it. Got to start from the top.
Yeah, so Kaden Carter. I mean, again, I think almost everyone on this list, like just in general, almost everyone on this list, WWE has literally failed them. Because it's funny. Because I told you before, right? Is like I gave you one piece of news saying most of these cuts were not done by TKO, like some people are thinking it was. Some people are saying that it was done by Triple H. He had the final decision. Now I seen another piece of information saying most of these cuts were done because of simply money. They were rich contracts and they didn't want to keep them. Man, look here. Read my list when I say this right here. Triple H. Again, this is why I sit here and say this now. Hashtag bring back Vince. I'm saying that as a joke, but morally than not, honestly, you just can't make this shit up. You just can't make this shit up. Literally, like all these people you have, one way or another, all these names, like literally, Gigi, you had her where? You literally had her in a tag team match going for the titles. Now magically, nope, we're gonna kick her out. We need that money. Sorry, Gigi. Thank you for all your time. Bye. Bitch. What type of shit we on? What type of itch are we on?
Lionel agree with you, Wiley. Bring back Vince.
May as well. Shit. This ain't going right. Like real talk, bro. They failed them. Triple H has failed them. And this is the shit that I'm talking about. And then you over here talking about you only laying them off because of contract. Man, come on, bro. That shit just trash. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, as far as just the main two, right? Like, the first two, right? Well, these ones right here, right? I mean, granted, yes, they did get a tag team match before. I mean, they did get tag team titles before leaving. But even then, it's like, okay. One of them was like injured off, came back. After that, they never really seen the tag team division. They just were there. So you brought them back, put them on TV for a little bit. They were messing with Lyra for a moment, and then poof, they were nowhere to be seen.
Gone.
Make that shit make sense. Literally, make it make sense.
Right.
This is pathetic.
It's wild, man. It's a wild ride.
Oh my God. Baby Jada. Oh, this is criminal. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I saw this shit coming, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
After that episode, I knew something was up. After that episode, when they split Metaphor, I said something ain't right. Something can't be.
Bro, I'm telling you, dog. When I knew this was coming, you know how I knew? Think of it like, you know, when Naomi and her tag team partner back then, I see them as the same way. I saw Jakara Jackson and then Lash Legend. And it was the same type of split. It's like you had one that was good and the other one is just sort of there and it's trying to look good, but you know, she just rough around the edges. And I'm thinking this is the same thing they did with Jakara. It's like she just rough around the edges. She wasn't really flowing. And I'm like, oh man, I knew this shit was coming.
Yeah. That's
I wish her well wherever she goes. I truly do. Oh my gosh. This is painful.
Damn.
This is the biggest. This is the biggest one that got the. This is the one person. This is the one person that had the biggest fail. I'm sorry. This is the one that they denied so hard that it made no sense. She literally should have been a women's champion on the main roster. Literally should have been a women's champion on the main roster. They failed Shayna Baszler beyond impossible denial. It's like it's impossible, bro. It's impossible. All she had to do was be the badass heel and become champion. There ain't nothing different.
That's it. They ain't want her to. They ain't want her to beat.
I know this is the biggest one they failed. Literally, the biggest one. She should have been champion.
Yeah, she's supposed to be champion multiple times. Should have been. I mean,
like literally, like she was probably the best female heel in the business. She's out here cracking people. She's out here being a submissionist. Like, what are we doing? No. She don't got it. Bullshit. She's supposed to be a bully. She has it.
Right.
You sell her.
That's it. That's all they had to do, man. Put her out there. And
they didn't want to do it. And that's why I'm like, man, y'all stale. I don't know what y'all looking for.
They took away her momentum and everything, man. You know,
like it made no sense. Like, bro, it made no sense. And then it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like, but you know what's funny though? It's like I said about the damn that Pure Fusion Collective. I told you I was gonna have to that shit. I sort of said it.
Yeah.
I didn't ultimately call it, but I sort of said it. I said that shit.
Right. You said that group was old with.
And this is so trash. Oh my God, Dakota Kai. I ain't gonna lie, this is another one they failed. This was just for the simple fact of y'all constantly keep putting her in danger by getting injured, getting off TV, so then she has no relevancy. Y'all screwed her up just by that alone. And then to top it off, she had the relevancy because you had her in story, but then you said, scrap that. We're going to give the title to freaking Live Valkyria.
Right.
And why? All because now long-term storyline, now we got Lyra with, once again, always, there always got to be a freaking 4 horsewomen in the picture. Always. Becky Lynch. It makes no sense. The cutting dryness of fucking Triple H is pathetic.
What about my boy? I think he needed time off.
See, with Braun, my thing is this. Again, Braun's one of those, you were able to accomplish whatever you had to accomplish before you was tagged out. My thing is with Braun, it's really like a taboo because what were you really going to do with them? I mean, honestly, in my opinion, everyone thought Braun was going to be literally tagged to the Wyatt 6 story.
Right.
And if he wasn't, then you have to somewhat do something. Because let's be honest, eventually when they try to push him with Jacob Fatu, we all saw where that was going. You only used him to build him up. Now he's gone. I mean, so far, when you really think about it, all these big giant players are pretty much slowly being out of WWE. And it's getting crazy. But you know what's so crazy, though? The one name I still haven't seen cut off this list so far is freaking Kenyani James. Like, out of everyone y'all cutting, it's just these big fat ass checks. But we ain't gonna take away the people that are this long time injured. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, what are we doing here? They
got some plans for Kenyani James. I mean, she ready to come back now, but they got plans for her.
Well, I say this. They need to trade her over to SmackDown since freaking what's the name since he don't have his, Miss lady, his nice lady on his arm. He needs a replacement. I'm talking about Escobar. He needs a replacement.
Okay. Yeah, she can be his manager.
Yep.
But now we back to Gigi.
All right, Gigi. Yeah.
Which I say she's not hurting because she's gonna have a contract thrown left and right to her.
I say it like this: Gigi's probably the only person that's being cut off that is still someone decently successful, just because of the female group with Mandy Rose and JC James. With that, when that was at its peak, she was literally at her best moments.
Right.
But now that she's cut, I mean, she can still ride that. So.
Yeah, I think she was doing lovely with Chemical X.
Yeah, I think it was a good fit. My only thing was, I think it was good fit. I think it was good because, again, the persona of the wild card thing, I think it fits her pretty well, especially since she, had the orange hair and everything. So I like that fact. It just it just makes it so weird that they had to just send her off, which, again, it's just like, you give these people the contract for a reason.
Right.
And yes, and I did not know Gigi had a body like that because goddamn, she got some yams in the back.
Yeah, that patty cake, make you a man.
Lionel, I'm trying to ask the same thing. I don't know what's wrong with him. I guess he don't understand. You know what it is, Lionel? He don't understand the assignment. He just don't understand the assignment.
You don't understand the assignment.
He don't understand the assignment. He just don't.
Oh shit.
He don't understand the assignment. He just don't.
Let's go to the next one. It definitely a surprise to me.
Oh, another one. Another person that he don't understand the assignment to. Oh my gosh. This was just so
and sad. I hate they let go my girl Cora go. But
people were making comments on that one too.
I already knew what she can be, but the injuries slowed her down, but she was slowly coming back up.
And the injuries did slow her down. I would agree with that.
And she was slowly bringing herself back up, but I guess they just couldn't find no spot for her.
But that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, they had a spot for it, and that's the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
Like,
you did say that, Lionel. You said that they gave up on him.
and that's the thing that makes no sense.
Yep.
But see, that's the problem, right? Because think about how the storyline's being played, right? Overall, when they had her, right, it was her with Roxanne. She
Right.
betrayed Roxanne and moved up on her own. Then she became champion. Then it's sad enough she got injured. Then Roxanne came up. Roxanne switched lanes. They come back and be friends because now she understands what she was trying to do. Then she screwed her over. Now she getting way too cocky. Now she's trying. Like, what are we talking about here? You had the story set in motion.
Yep, it was all over the place.
And now they just said screw her and just kick her out. It's crazy.
But I think she's gonna have contrast throw her way too, so she's not hurting.
Yeah. Hey,
She's most definitely not hurting. You know what I'm saying? Say, Cora was giving bigger reactions in TNA. Yeah, yep. And I think that's where she's gonna go. I think she's going to TNA. Most definitely. My boy, he was growing on me. He was growing with the feud with him and Oba and him with Trick. He started to grow on me a little bit, you know. Bam, 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 bam. You know, yeah. The Eddie Thor, he went from his DJ gimmick to just being ruthless. You know, acting more heelish and doing heelish things. And he was good as a heel. His face, I ain't like the face Eddie. I like the heel Eddie. But I guess they said, I think what they were saying is he did an interview with one of the podcasters and said something he shouldn't have said that was controversial. I think that's probably what hurt him. I know Wilder ain't too fun to edit Thor.
Yeah, give me a moment.
Okay. But yeah, but Eddie Thorpe was making a name for himself. He was slowly making a name for being he could have been like a top heel. If not a top heel, a mid-quarter top heel. He could have been that. Say, yeah, he butt hurt over the Convo. Yeah, I think that's what hurt Eddie Thorpe, man. He should have kept his mouth closed, but I don't think Eddie Thorpe hurt neither. I don't think he's hurting. I think he'll get signed somewhere, but I don't know how far he'll get.
So, all right, so I'm back. So real quick. Yeah, I do believe, so what Lionel said, yeah, Cora will definitely get a decent reaction with TNA. I think she'll do better over there, and I would actually like her there because I think she can really pop out of a more wrestling style. But there's some rumors she might be joining OnlyFans, so I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, that might be the last.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And
yeah, that might be the last of.
She gonna make a lot of money out of that shit.
God forbid. But yeah. But going to Eddie Thorne, it's not the fact that I didn't like Eddie, it's the fact that the way how they made his heel turn was just very not pleasing. It was very lackluster.
But I can admit that while the way they did it was I would talking shit about the way they did it, but like I said, he started to grow on me the more that he was on TV and got into it. Yeah.
So that was my own thing, but as far as the face wise, he was good as the musical DJ type of live person. I was okay when they sold him on that, but the heel part, they did not know what the fuck they were doing on that. They fucked that up.
Yeah, they did drop the ball.
So, honestly, with Eddie, it's like he's probably the only person on this list currently that I would have been like, yeah, you just gotta let go. You just gotta let go. I'm gonna be honest with you, just gotta let go.
Oh shit. Damn.
That's just the sad part about it. You just gotta let go.
Let's go to man, my boy. They let my boy go. The first guy that gave Obafemi a run for his money. Riley Osborne.
Yeah.
Athletic. That's why I said and why they also said they need a cruiserweight title. You know what I'm saying? Because he would have been fit perfect to hold that title. This boy's athletic. He's good in the ring. He's I mean, I don't know about his mic skills because they rather let him talk. But yeah, I think he's gonna flourish though. I think
so here's my thing about Riley. I actually like Riley. But you know what? It's a good thing that he's leaving WWE. Reason why, he can just go to TNA.
Pretty much, or AEW.
Yeah, but TNA I think is better for him because they actually have the division and they got the bodies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So my thing is, it's just better for him that way. But yeah, the only reason, I mean, I already knew it was coming because let's be honest, when you look at the U University or neither Team U, let's be honest, there's only really two people that was really like the star of Team U, and sad enough, Riley and the other guy, they really weren't the fixtures of the team. It was really Thea, Nails, and the other guy. Those two were the main ones of that team. That when you look at them, like Andrew Chase and Thea Nails, those were the main two like stars of that group. Whereas everybody else was sort of like those two were just there. Just to be the extra color. So yeah, they just didn't make no sense.
Okay.
So I'm not surprised he's gone. But honestly, personally though, look, he'll be great going to TNA. He'll be great as an exhibition champion. I can see it happen.
Oh yeah, I can see that. It's division bound, as Lionel said. Yes, sir.
Yep, for sure.
Gaddis Brothers.
Man. Okay, this is another group I was not surprised that was let go. Here's one reason why I say this. The moment you get demoted from NXT to go to Evolution, that told me everything. I'm sorry, I'm not surprised.
They weren't doing nothing anyway, though.
But that's what I'm saying. That made it worse. Like they demote you down to evolve just to help the guys in Evolve, and then now they're like, oh, they drop you completely. I'm not surprised. I mean, there was really no sauce with these guys. I mean, honestly, they were just like a bunch of next. Like he was like a mini baby. He was like a baby Sheamus, but with no sauce.
Right.
And he had some crew members with him.
Yep. But yeah, they would have been good in a fashion with Sheamus or Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I can see Drew because I think they got the more style with Drew.
But they dropped the ball on that too.
Yep.
Ora Milsa. Man, the guy was good in the ring. He just started to get star power. And then they just stopped putting him on TV.
So this is how I feel about Ora Mensah. I really, honestly, he's just another one of those guys where this is a respectable good thing because I say it like this. On one hand, I mean, they set you free. You can go to TNA and go get an X Division title. You can compete. Whereas here on the NXT, I mean, really, you weren't really doing shit and piss. You were just a stool boy for Lash Legend and Jakar Jackson. I'm sorry to say it. I mean, same thing for
Noam Dar.
Yeah, and the thing is, what's so funny is Noam Dar been in WWE for a good time, and they still have him in NXT. Like, let's keep it real. They just put him back under the freaking Heritage Cup shit. Like,
right.
He ain't going nowhere either. Like, let's just be real.
It's stuck there. The NXT vortex. So
yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You being let go is actually a good deal for you.
Yeah, I think he'll do better outside of WWE. And the last guy we got is ain't no surprise. Ain't no surprise that Javar got released. Javar wasn't doing nothing. He was just jobbing. When we need you to job for somebody, that's when we bring you on. He wasn't doing jack nothing. No no fire, no aura, no mic skill. He just didn't have nothing.
Wait, what's his name again?
Javar Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me help you out. Do you know why I asked for the name again? Because guess what? I don't know who the fuck this Joker is. That's why you got fired. No one don't know you. You're
Oh man, he made a couple appearances, but outside,
exactly. A couple appearances. Pick your ass.
Good luck to everybody that got released. I hope everybody do well on the indies, but I got to tell you, sayonara.
Get your ass up out of here.
And they is yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, give it time because Shotzi more likely will be next. I've heard some.
Shot said they're not re-signing her contract.
Ergo, she's out of here. Like I said,
So she's out of there. Yeah, Shotzi is also gone. That's not no surprising because she was like I said, I like it with Chemical X, but she was she scared me every time she wrestled. I don't know when the fuck she gonna break her damn neck. You know what I'm saying? Like she is a ticking timing bomb on herself.
I'm sorry, but see, okay, let's put it like this, right? When Kevin Nash gave criticism to let me look at her name up. With Io Sky, right? When Kevin gave criticism to Io Sky and her wrestling, I'm like, are you stupid? Because I'm like, someone please quickly direct it to Shotzi, and then you'll see the different comparisons in between.
Right.
Like, bitch, one can clearly wrestle, the other one can't.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Like, Shotzi felt very out of pocket with her body. I don't know if it's because they were the ones selling that, but how bad do you have to sell someone to look like trash in the most worstest way?
Right.
That's horrible. That is just horrible.
She was horrible.
And
I mean, she had the aura.
ring,
Don't get me wrong, she had the aura like that.
Yeah, she had the look and everything, but the wrestling part just didn't match.
Oh man, that was horrible, man. Her matches was scary.
Now I hope maybe somewhere else, she sees her like we see her wrestling skills a little more better, but here, woof, I just pray and hope that it's better somewhere else.
Right. Now we about to move to Backlash predictions. We're gonna do some predictions on this. Let's get that first match up there. Live Valkyria versus Becky Lynch, which I think is Charlotte lost her match, right? So I don't think they're gonna let 2 4-horse women lose back to back. I think Becky gonna take this. I think Becky taking the title. She might get a rematch at Saturday Night Main Event when we'll see Bayley return. And how would Bayley be in the midst? I don't know yet, but I'm thinking Bayley might turn on Lyra too. She might end up teaming with Becky. But then again, they got to get that match out. They ain't had a match in what? A couple years? Bayley turned on Lyra down the line after Becky and Bayley feud. But Becky taking the title. Anything that you want to say about the match, though?
Oh, no, I agree with you. I think Lyra's going to lose this for sure. Bro, let's be real about one thing here. They didn't bring back Becky to take some L, honestly. And let's be honest, if Becky came back, that means she got a contract. And we talking about a contract, which is why we got people getting fired. Hello. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Becky was trying to get some big contract to stay in WWE. And now she's back. Oh, I think we know exactly why people were getting let go. Again, this is the travesty that we have to deal with in this business.
She try to get that Charlotte Flair money.
And the thing is, Charlotte Flair don't even deserve the freaking money. And
that's why.
This is the perpetuating shit that I'm talking about. So yeah, I got Becky taking the win because based upon story, this is where it's gonna go. This is where it's gonna go. There's not enough sauce for Lyra to win this match.
Damn.
Look, I'll be right back. I gotta go open the door for my brother.
Okay, go ahead. Next matchup, people. Oh man, what we got here? What have Packer McAfee got himself into? Huh? What have Pat McAfee got himself into? This man challenged Gunther, the ring general, who just lost his title to the Yeet Man. This is gonna be a tragic match if they do it right. Because I don't see Pat McAfee getting no offense in. Maybe in the beginning of the match, he might Then Gunther put a move on him. He might try to reverse out a couple moves, then hit Gunther with something that make Gunther just piss him off. Boom, power bomb, another power bomb. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with the double boot drop kick. Man, say Gunther about to slaughter this. Gunther about to slaughter this nigga. Hey, I agree. I think Gunther is going, if they do it right. Now, we know how WWE is. We want McAfee to look a little good. He don't need to look good at all in this match. He just need to get a couple punches in and maybe a little clothesline in. And that's it. Everything after that, Gunther need to demolish this man. Straight demolish. Now, what people is predicting, and I also predicted before I heard people predicting it, and this is how they're gonna bring Goldberg in. What they say, Goldberg don't like bullets, right? And what did Michael Cole say? I'm not gonna let somebody bully me from doing my job. He implicated that then. So Goldberg, hopefully Goldberg show up, save Pat McAfee after the match. Cause Gunther gonna put him to sleep. Gunther gonna put this man to sleep. Lullaby, rockabye baby. And it's gonna be over with for Pat McAfee. Straight over with. Now, this guy ain't got no chance against Gunther. They better not make Gunther look bad. They better not let Gunther take too many licks and too many blows. Nah, I don't want to see that. I want to see Gunther demolish this man, which he should demolish this man. Right? So I got Gunther for the win on that one. We're going to have to backtrack when Wally get back. Let's go to the Fatal 4-Way. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest versus LA Knight versus the United States champion Jacob Fatu. You know what I mean? You know? Oh man. So we got, man, this Fatal 4-Way is gonna be hard hitting. All these guys is hard. Let me take that back. 3 guys in this match is hard hitting. LA Knight is just star power. You know what I'm saying? LA Knight just star power, right? The rest of the 3 guys, they're gonna be killing each other. I think LA Knight gonna be the one that they just keep tossing aside like Io Sky was getting done. And they just gonna keep pushing him to the side. He just gonna be doing LA Knight just gonna be doing the star power moves. That's it. Say Knight is not winning. That's what I do. Exactly. LA Knight is not winning. What's up, Corey? What it do, man? Gotta go with Jacob, man. Gotta go with Jacob. Jacob gonna retain. I do think Solo gonna show his face. I don't think he gonna cause Fatu the match. I think Solo may show his face though. And then Fatu may take out Solo himself. And that right there with Fatu taking out Solo gonna be challenging Fatu down the line for his United States Championship. I don't think he's gonna cause him to lose it though. I think that time has passed. So as Fatu hold the championship, it's just gonna be hard to beat right now. It's gonna take a fatal 4-way or triple threat match to get this title off this man. But it's gonna be hard hitting. These guys gonna be. This gonna be a good match. It's gonna be heavy blows all through the match, man. Drew McIntyre, come on, man. He hit me for real. Drew McIntyre word. It made me feel what you're trying to dish out. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Yep, I can see that happening." Damian Priest is also up in that level where he like to get hit hard and he like to hit hard back. Jacob Fatu just a reckless train wreck. This man just throw his body any kind of way. So we don't know what to expect from Jacob Fatu. We don't know what to expect from Jacob Fatu. We don't know. Because he's just going to be throwing his body everywhere, right? Say, where they go to St. Louis. Yeah, Backlash in St. Louis. So are you saying there go St. Louis? Well, they're going to St. Louis, and they're gonna tear St. Louis down in that thing. This is gonna be probably the best match of the night. You say SummerSlam? Think you're gonna hold it to SummerSlam or Mania? I think he hold it to Mania. I think he hold it to WrestleMania, and this is the sad part about this situation. I like the matchup, but it got its pros and cons. And the sad part about this situation is that Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest supposed to be in the world heavyweight, going after the the WWE Championship. I mean, but the WWE Championship is being held hostage by John Cena. So John Cena is going to be getting competitors one by one. And so happened, Randy Orton is next in line. So, hey, stay tuned, though, people. Stay tuned. I do believe Drew McIntyre taking that title off of John Cena. So I think he holds it to SummerSlam or Mania 2. Yeah. If they don't let Drew McIntyre take this title out Cena, man, they get Cody to come back just to take his title back out Cena, man. It's like a repetitive story. I don't want Cody to get the title back. Not until he turn heel. He don't need the title back. Let's let Drew McIntyre take the title off of John Cena, go to WrestleMania, him and CM Punk can main event that motherfucker a night 2. We get that final destination for Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Yeah. Let's do that. Or something different. Something besides Cody. Say that WWE for you. Make Drew great again. What did you say? Man, Lena, goddamn, I need to send that to Drew so he can make a hat. And Drew McIntyre will make a hat out that shit, bro. He'll turn that shit to a meme like a motherfucker. Make Drew great again. I'm gonna tweet that shit and tag him in it and see can I get a response. Oh, because you know Drew McIntyre is a Twitter pro right now. How many cities do they wrestle in? I don't know. They be multiple cities, like all over the world. Right now, it's so global. We don't never know because they're going to Australia. They're going to Saudi Arabia. They're going to Paris. So ain't no telling. They be everywhere, man. They be everywhere though, and they barely do house shows now. When they did house shows, they did wrestle in a lot of cities. But now that they don't do house shows, it's limited. Well, let's go to this next matchup. Jey Uso versus Logan Paul. I think this is gonna be any match Logan Paul in is entertainment. This gonna be an entertainment match. Jey Uso is now like an entertainer, right? He like a emote, the emote a yeet. Then you got Logan Paul, who's a social media pro. And Logan Paul versus Jey Uso, man, this is gonna be. I got low hopes on this match, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I got low hopes on this match. Now, he ain't losing. Most definitely he ain't losing, Lionel. But it's like, are they gonna give us a match? A worthy match? Or do Logan Paul got to carry Jey Uso through this match? Do Logan Paul got to carry Jey Uso through this match? Bro, if Logan Paul carry this match, man, bro, I'm going in on Jey Uso. I'm going in, bro. This is. I'm glad they're doing this though. I'm glad they're doing it because Backlash is right around the corner. They didn't have time to build Jey Uso up a feud. Who's better to feud with in a short amount of time? Logan Paul. Let's do this and get it over with. Let's get Logan Paul his third world championship match. You know what I'm saying? I hope they do some good shit. Give me some good shit. If they don't give me no cocaine in this match, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be fucking mad. So where's Corbin to give these niggas the end of the day? Hold on, bro. Oh, shit. That was a good one. That was a good one. Bro, I don't know. He do. He do need to be here to give both of these guys the end of days. I'm telling you. Because that's what this match going to be. The end of their days. If they don't make it look good. They better do something extraordinary. They got to give me some coke, man. They got to give me some cocaine. I'm telling you, I'm going to talk shit. Let's go to this next match. It's the main event of the night. It's an unhinged main event for the night. We got Randy Orton, face Randy Orton versus heel John Cena. And I think this is going to be a interesting match. It's going to be one of those matches that's interesting. We're not looking for this match to be good. We're not looking for this match to be bad. We're just looking for the details in the match. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We just most likely looking for the details of the match and the storytelling of the match. And no, Corey John Cena is not losing. He's not losing this match. But I can say this. This is what's going to happen, people. And this is what's going to make it more interesting. John Cena will win this match because no Travis Scott, nope. No Fiend, no Fiends tonight on Backlash. No Fiend. So Travis Scott will not help John Cena this time. If you watch the show and pay close attention, R-Truth will help John Cena win or retain this his title in this match. R-Truth will help John Cena defeat Randy Orton. Say Cena was absolutely justified to crash out on Orton. Y'all remember 2009, all the crowd Orton put him through. Oh yeah, it's time. Did John Cena time to get his get back on Randy Orton? Everybody looking forward to the referee slap. And I think they're going to put that in perspective. I think they're going to do that. John Cena gonna slap the referee to get disqualified. But it gonna work against John Cena. The match is gonna be continued. The match will continue. Either Nick Aldis come out and say, restart the match, or restart the match with no disqualification. And that'll cause R-Truth to interfere without the referee having anything to say. And when R-Truth helps John Cena defeat Randy Orton, guess what's gonna happen to R-Truth? He gonna get an attitude adjustment. His childhood hero is gonna put him down. So hopefully that put R-Truth to get a good storyline after this. I don't think R-Truth is due with no storyline. R-Truth is just there. For sure, maybe a short story. They may give R-Truth short stories. But yeah, it's gonna get R-Truth to sad blues. He's gonna be singing the blues after this. Because his childhood hero is gonna put him down. And that's gonna make John Cena more overheal. You know what I'm saying? Putting the attitude adjustment on poor R-Truth. He don't know no better. Everybody know R-Truth don't know no better. Hold up. So he needs to change the AA back to the F. That's what he needs to change it back to. But that's not PG, as R-Truth would say. That's not PG. I don't think that's PG, as R-Truth would say. But yeah, I like the FU better. Say R-Truth ain't getting no serious storyline after this. His storyline is gonna be, I can't believe John Cena did that to me. And to tell the truth, that may be R-Truth's storyline. In the end, when John Cena lose the title, R-Truth may play a factor in John Cena losing that title. So it may be long-term storytelling. It may be. Say, oh, you still call it the FU? That's the best name for it. I'm telling you, that's the best name for it. Let's see. That's gonna be like I said, I'm not looking for this match to be good nor bad. I'm just looking for the interest in this match. It's gonna be interesting. Let's look for the details, the storytelling in this match. Because they're gonna be telling the story from the old days when they used to feud. So it's gonna be like some recaps of the story. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're looking for. So I know it's not going to happen, but what if R-Truth beat Cena for the Oh, it'll happen on WWE 2K25. It'll happen. Somebody gonna make it happen. Oh shit. That'll be crazy. The Fatal 4-Way and the women's IC title match will be the show stealers. Yeah. Those gonna be the best of the night. Unless we got one more. I don't know if this gonna make next SmackDown or it's gonna make Backlash card. But the winner between Jade Cargill and Nia Jax will face Tiffany Stratton for her title. This SmackDown, Jade Cargill will face Nia Jax for the #1 contendership for the WWE Women's title. Now, will they put this on Backlash? Will they put the title match on Backlash? Or will they put the title match on SmackDown? That's the question. Nia Jax is highly to win this match because Tiffany haven't defeated her in a proper match. And Corey says that's not gonna be a good match at all. Who, Nia Jax versus Jade? Not gonna be a good match. I just want to see. They have faced off, but I think like in tag matches, but not in a one-on-one. But this match is long overdue. And yes, Lena, Naomi will cost Jade the match. Naomi will cost Jade the match. Believe that. Because she's not done with Jade yet. She want to push her on top of another car. The feud with Jade Cargill and Naomi may end in last women standing. I think it's going to be like a last women standing. It's going to be a stipulation, though. And Naomi needs to snatch this. She needs to snatch this big ball. Snatch her wig off. Now, what can happen is, I do think Nia going to face Tiffany in a one-on-one, but what could happen is Nick Aldis comes out and make this a fatal four-way. Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill versus Naomi for the WWE Women's title. That could happen. That's another option. So we could get a fatal four-way, or we may just get that one-on-one with Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen on SmackDown. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. My money goes to Naomi then. Hey, look. If it's a fatal four-way, I ain't lying, bro. I don't think, even when the eyes against Naomi and we can see the big picture and they like, it's look like, okay, Naomi gonna lose this match. It's set up for Naomi to lose this match. I'm not going against Naomi, baby. We Naomi caution all the way. We are caution all the way. We're not doing it. We not doing it. We team Naomi all the way. Even if it look like she's gonna lose, Naomi is gonna win. You know what I'm saying? We got to set up like that. Team Naomi, baby. But those are the predictions, and let's hope Backlash give us a good show, man. I hope they give us a good show. See, I refuse. Yeah, hey, we refuse to be against Naomi. That right? That right? Caution. We proceeding with caution on this one. But yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did have a couple more things I want to talk about. I got my notebook pad out if y'all hear the paper rattling and shit. All right, let me get the. I be trying to section them off now so I can split my video down the middle. Let's see. All right. Let's get the next topic up. And we're about to see who joins Seth Rollins' faction. Who's the next person to join? Now, they trying to say it's just going to be Seth and along with Paul Heyman, Brian Breaker. That's what they're trying to tell us, but we know they're going to add somebody else in. Once the eyes get against Seth Rollins and Brian Breaker, they got to bring somebody else in. Now, I did have a storyline for them. I had a storyline. A what if, fan-made story, or whatever you want to call it. But Grayson Waller and Austin Theory joined the group. And then about 2 weeks, I give it about 2 weeks, they jump on Grayson Waller and kick him out the group. And then you got Austin Theory with them. And another good person to join the group is Ethan Page. Those like the only two people I can see like that'll fit perfect with the group. Anybody else will be like eyeballs. They might go good with the group, but it'll still be like eyeballs, right? So I do got like Grayson Waller or Ethan Page, or maybe both. Maybe both can join and become a tag team. And if you put Austin Theory and Ethan Page as a tag team, bro, that's legitimate, unstoppable, man. That's legitimate unstoppable. Lionel say he can see that. I'm telling you, like, oh man. But we're gonna see who joined the faction, man. It's it's up in the air right now. Let's see. Uh-oh. I fucked up. Hold up. Let me get this next one up. Mm, mm, mm. All right. Right. I got it. Let's see. Pull it up. The direction for Sami Zayn. Which direction is Sami Zayn headed in? We already know he's caught up with Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker at the moment. He will be fighting this group out for a minute. Maybe he get took out, put on the bench again. But after he get through feuding with Seth Rollins and his faction, where would Sami Zayn go? What direction? Because Sami Zayn right now is teasing that he's hungry for the WWE Championship or the World Championship. Sammy, why you didn't take the offer? Why didn't you take the offer to go to SmackDown and be the next competitor to go against John Cena? Because you didn't want none. You didn't want none of Cena. No, what you want to do is take the easy way out. You think Jey Uso will be a easier target? And I guarantee you that plays in the story. I guarantee you. You think Jey Uso is an easier target, huh, Sammy? That's what you thinking? Will Sami Zayn go heel? Because Karrion Kross has been in his ear. Will Sami Zayn listen to Karrion Kross and start looking out for himself? Huh? You think Jimmy and Jay going to come to Sammy aid? Jimmy back on SmackDown. He did his part on Raw. He did his part. Jey Uso, I don't think he want to implement himself into the Seth Rollins story just yet. Not just yet. But maybe Sami Zayn don't turn on Jay. Maybe Jey Uso is the plot source in Seth Rollins' group. Got me thinking a little bit. What if Jey Uso is the main factor in Seth Rollins' group? That's food for thought, huh? Eat that shit. That's food for thought. Well, Jay can come help and Sammy gonna turn on Jay. Now that's more of what I'm thinking. Jay try to help Sammy, but Sammy wants that title. So Sammy turns on Jay. Well, I say he challenged Jay first, he get a shot at the title, lose at first, get frustrated, and then turn on Jay. It's got to be a slow burn. It's got to be a slow burn. But if it in that case, if these two guys turning on each other, one of them got to be working for self. That's what I'm thinking. I got to let me see some more of the stories. Let me see some more of the stories and see how the story is playing because they just began. It just begun. So I got to see exactly what they're trying to do before I can predict. But right now, I'm just speculating. So those are the different directions right there. Those are the different directions that I had to come up with. Let's see for this next topic. Let's hide that, edit that. Boom. What's the next topic? Oh, this one a good one. This go to NFT. Shouts out to NFT for this one because I'm loving this story. Stats versus the done. Oh man, this is my favorite storyline. Tell the truth, this Stats get rid of Lucas. The Stats make Lucas swim with the fishes. Well, that was in the desert, so it wasn't no fish. It wasn't no damn fishes in the desert. So the Stats get rid of Lucas. Let's talk about Rizzo. Rizzo says Stats helped me at school. He protected me. I demoted myself to be loyal to Stats always loyal to Stats. She never devoted herself to be loyal to the Dunn. She was loyal to the Dunn because of Stats. Rizzo is gonna turn on the Dunn. Lucas though, where did Lucas go? Are they finna get rid of him too? Are they finna release Lucas too? I think Lucas too good of a talent for them to release. And I think Lucas is going to side with Stats. They did that. I think they did that part in the desert to make us think Stats got rid of Lucas. Because in the end, Lucas' last words was, "Oh, fuck." That was his last words. But I do think they did that to make us think Lucas or Stats got rid of Lucas. But I think Lucas is going to side with Stats. And I know Rizzo going to side with Stats. And this going to leave the Dunn to be swimming with the fishes. The Dunn going to swim with the fishes, which they take him to the main roster. So he's on his way. Finally, the Dunn can be on his way to the main roster because his time is overdue in NXT. It's extremely past overdue. So if you get released from WWE, can you still? Yeah. They can still sign with TNA because Indy Hartwell just signed with TNA. So they just partnerships. So you haven't really given attention, but you're interested now. Oh, you never not the Dunn and not the Dunn and Stats. Yeah, bro, that's my favorite story right now in NXT. You know, the Oba and Joe Hendry, that's okay. The Trick Williams, that's all right. But the Dunn and Stats they got my attention, bro. Like, I'm loving it. I'm loving this story right here. So we'll see how it play out this Tuesday. Let's take that down. Edit that. Speaking of Trick Williams, that's my next topic. Crash out Trick. Crash out Trick. Say, hold up. Say, you know, I mainly look at the women, the men. I know, Lionel. I know, bro. Hey, we both, you and me both. You and me both. But when I see a good story, I got to get on it. Crash out Trick. He's been backstage flipping over tables. He been flipping over equipment. He been talking back to Ava. He been still going at the Oba, but I can understand. I understand Trick Williams' frustration. This man never got his one-on-one with Obafemi. Every time he tried to get his one-on-one, here comes, who was the first person? Damn, who was the first person? Eddie Thorpe. Eddie Thorpe got his ass in the picture. And then Javon Evans got in the picture. Now here comes Joe Hendry. I understand. I be flipping tables and shit over too. I be talking shit to Ava too. I'll be crashing out like Trick Williams. It don't make no sense. This man can't get his one-on-one with Obafemi. He deserve it. Come on now. See, I do know this. Nigga been crashing out. Exactly, Lionel. Exactly. He been crashing out, but got his reasons. Perfectly got his reasons. That man want his one-on-one with Obafemi. He want that one-on-one. And every time somebody shows up, and he called Obafemi a regular old Joe. Not Joe Hendry. He just a regular old Joe. And here comes Joe Hendry. Nah, I believe in Trick. Gonna whoop that Trick when he get a chance to. So Joe Hendry need to stay out the way. A crash out Trick. Yeah. But hopefully, man, we get that one-on-one with Obafemi and Trick Williams. I've been waiting on this shit myself. Like, I'm like, damn, when we gonna get this one-on-one? I've been trying to call it for the last couple PLEs. And it was always somebody in the middle. So let's get this one-on-one with Trick Williams, NXT. God damn. What we doing? What else I got, man? Let's see. Damn. Yeah. Oh shit. Y'all see I spelled that shit all wrong. God damn, how that shit happened? How that shit happened? Okay. The road to Aleister Black, people. The road to Aleister Black. He's back. My boy just got in a match with The Miz. After he defeated The Miz, my boy, Carmelo Hayes, walks in the ring and get face-to-face with Aleister Black. Now, we seen what Carmelo can do with Andrade. Aleister Black is a spin-off from Andrade. You know what I'm saying? I call them ultimate opposites. These two can go. And Melo right in the middle of the two. So we about to get a feud with Melo and Aleister Black. Now, with Aleister Black come out on top, he just got back. Carmelo Hayes is the #1 draft pick. Will these guys put on a series like Melo did with Andrade? The best out of 7? Or will these two guys do like a best out of 3, best out of 5? Say not a spin-off. Yeah, spin-off, Lionel. But they ultimate opposites, though. But yeah, man, like, ooh, man, this gonna be good. But I don't see Andrade taking no L, man. And I hope they don't drop Melo. I don't want Melo to take no loss. But I think Andrade, God damn it, I think Aleister Black is gonna win the series of matches between the two. Ooh, man. It's hopefully they put Melo in the spotlight. It's most definitely gonna put Melo in the spotlight. But we don't want this to take him out the spotlight after the feud. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is going to be good for both guys. Win or lose, I think it's going to be good for both guys. But I got my money on Melo. You know what I'm saying? See, I see Andrade taking many L's. Man, Andrade just been back in the same position he was when he left. That's it. So Andrade will hook up with Angel and Berto to elevate himself. Hopefully elevate all 3 guys. But let's hope this don't bring down Melo. Keep saying Trick. Let's hope this don't bring down Melo in this feud with Aleister Black. That's what I'm hoping. Most definitely hoping that. So they need to put all them guys in the mid-card title. Yeah. See, that's what I was just saying, but I didn't get to that part because it kind of slipped my mind to say that. But I'm glad you brought that up, Corey. Appreciate it. I'm glad you brought that up. It's guys like Aleister Black, Carmelo, Andrade should be in this mid-card title picture, not Damian Priest, not Drew McIntyre. But when you do stupid shit like hold the title hostage, you did it with Roman Reigns, and it had people not going for the main title and got to go for the mid-card title because it ain't no real title there. You know what I'm saying? Now you're doing it with John Cena. Still holding back guys and putting them back a year or two back from the heavyweight title or the WWE title. Say all the mid-card can be going for the world championship. Yeah, everybody who's in the mid-card picture right now can be going for the world championship. This the fucking shit I'm saying. These stupid motherfuckers and the creative and writer always want to be giving the gifted ones this. They want to be giving the gift ones that, and then you leave back people like Drew McIntyre. You leave back people like Damian Priest. You leave back LA Knight, who is highly over with the fans. You leave back people like Jacob Fatu at the moment. But here you are holding the fucking title hostage again. For a whole nother year. When you had Cody at least defending the title. Could have had Cody defending the title against these 4 guys, one by one. 4 guys, 4 PLEs. But y'all want to pivot the story. Give John Cena the title, which I didn't mind. But let's not let John Cena hold his bitch hostage. Let John Cena challenge Drew. Let Drew McIntyre challenge John Cena. Let LA Knight challenge John Cena. Let Damian Priest go against John Cena. Why we can't do that? Hopefully they do that down the line. Maybe I'm speaking a little bit too early. But I just don't see them doing it. I see them doing recreating feuds. I see them having John Cena face Randy Orton. I called that shit out. Now I can see some type of way, somewhere, John Cena versus The Miz. Why do I see that? Because The Miz keep talking about, I'm the one who defeated John Cena at WrestleMania for the title. Now I can see John Cena going after The Miz, or The Miz trying to go after John Cena. So they can recreate a feud. And there we go again, leaving the other top guys behind. It's crazy, man. It's wild as fuck. Well, yeah, I can see it. I don't know why I see it. Maybe my visions are off. My vision could be off, but for some reason, it's in my vision. John Cena versus The Miz down the line. I don't know why. So, yeah, that's it right there. I don't know why. I can see it though, man. And that shit gonna be fucking crazy. Yep, but that's the road of Aleister Black right now. Hopefully he'll be in the mid-card picture pretty soon. Yeah, the memory line thing not working right. It's, man, bro, I'm telling you, it's sickening right now. I mean, I can understand John Cena and Randy Orton. I can understand it. But I'm looking forward to Drew McIntyre taking this title off of John Cena. I'm hoping he take the title off John Cena. And maybe we can get like maybe Cody can go heel then. Maybe Cody can go heel, because by that time, They already cheering Drew McIntyre now. They starting to cheer Drew McIntyre. So Drew McIntyre is really elevating himself back into being a face by telling the truth and being so good in the ring and on the mic and it's entertaining people on Twitter. So I can see somewhere down the line, Drew McIntyre become a face. That way you get Cody as a heel. And then maybe Cody can take the title off of Drew. And then we get the Cody versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania, or Cody versus Drew at WrestleMania, or maybe Cody versus CM Punk that they were teasing a while back at WrestleMania. Fuck it, put out 4 of them in a match. Let's do the Fatal 4-way again. Let's do that, huh? Shit. Man, WWE got shit twisted these days, man. They really fucking up. Let's put some votes for Vince McMahon to come back. Let's get Vince back in here, man. Goddamn. Uh-oh, y'all. Close your ears. I'm tired of seeing Punk, as Lionel saying. Hey, Punk days are almost up. I don't know where his goal is. Actually, I guess the main event, his main goal was a main event WrestleMania. He did night 1. Now he's saying his goal is the main event night 2. Then what? Next, 2027, my goal is the main event WrestleMania and win the title. Come on, man. What we doing? Hashtag bring back Vince. You goddamn right. A Triple H and TNA, I don't know what they doing, man. I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to fuck with it. They already got ticket prices high. We can't even afford to go to a show. You know what I'm saying? If I want a $500 ticket, I'm gonna be watching the show at the popcorn stand. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be at the popcorn stand watching the show on a big ass screen for $500 because I can't afford no seat inside the goddamn arena. Shit. Ticket price, I seen one was like $14,000. $14,000. And the seat wasn't even in the front row seat. That shit is ridiculous. See, I want to backtrack. I think Dakota Kai could have benefited from Bayley putting her over. Well, yeah. She could have benefited most definitely from Bayley, but Dakota Kai was already up there. She got a fan base. She got a big fan base. Dakota Kai could have benefited from winning the Intercontinental Championship and having a storyline feud with Lyra Valkyria. You know what I'm saying? She could have a storyline going. Say, not Bayley, Becky. Oh, yeah, most definitely that. I mean, either or. Bayley or Becky could have elevated Dakota Kai. But like I said, she would have got the IC title from Lyra and then feuded with Bayley or Becky. I would have recommended that. And then Lyra come in the fold. I think that would have been better. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Say, Sid, you probably mean to type that. You probably mean to type some more stuff with it. They said sit. Probably hit that send button too fast. But yeah, Dakota Kai would have definitely benefited though from Bayley or Becky. So man, you know, Dakota Kai gonna benefit in another company because WWE really gave up on her. They really did. And if it wasn't for Aleister Black, Zelina Vega probably would have been, her ass probably would have been out the door. If it wasn't for Aleister Black, because Zelina, when she come out, when her music hit, crickets. Don't nobody say nothing. Nothing. She just coming out to her music. No cheering, no nothing. You have a couple fans sticking their hands out for high fives, but Zelina Vega is
Yeah, I'm sorry.
about.
Man.
Oh shit! There you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I was talking to the brother about some stuff.
Oh yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, so yeah, where we at though? Because I know you was going through the whole
man, rush shit. The show over with, man.
Oh shit! Hey, I'm sorry, bro.
Oh shit! Right, I done got down. I done got down to the apples, oranges, and the lemons. Goddamn shit! I was like,
"Hey, you out here feeling, hey?"
But
everything, shit.
Hell yeah, I was out here doing the damn thing. Like I said, they never had faith in Zelina. There's no more. Nah, Zelina was just
had faith in Zelina. That title run was a sham.
Just
she never won that title.
Oh nah, she ain't holding that belt long. Nah, they gonna get that bit right
she
back.
She never had the belt. Period. That was a sham. I didn't love the fact that she won the title that way. That shit was sad.
Yep, they're gonna get it back to Chelsea. This a test run for Zelina. What they did, they thought because Aleister Black came back, that'll get her momentum. Nah, she better off being Andrade's sidekick.
She better off in NXT. I said it. I don't give
a fuck. Either that. Maybe go elevate some people and evolve.
That too. She needs the ring appearance. Because literally, this is shit getting old.
Mm-hmm. Right. So yeah,
you
she's over
most
with.
of the Backlash events. Sorry, so I can't. I gotta have to wait. I'm probably gonna have to do that on the side.
Okay. Nah. What we were now? Let go. Let me get your thoughts on it. Cause I was talking shit on that shit.
Okay. Yeah. I already said it. Yeah, I already said. Yeah, Becky's gonna win this.
Okay.
There's no faith for this one. Mm-hmm. Now, see, this is probably the most one I'm waiting for right here. Now, we all know that they're talking about Solo and everything and the whole breakup. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. SmackDown, when they did that whole interference thing, that was one of those very weird solutions. And the reason why I say this is because, okay, at first you got LA Knight versus Drew. Drew pretty much won because of Solo's interference. So technically, Solo helping Drew. Drew's like, I can't really do this, but fuck it. I'm gonna take it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
He takes it. Plunge. LA Knight wins. Then you get motherfucking actually you didn't. He didn't get the count. He gets disqualified.
Yeah.
Through that because of freaking Damian Priest. Then you get Jacob Fatu coming out of nowhere, dropping both Damian Priest and LA Knight, and standing up with the title in hand. But then Solo's already gone. I ain't gonna lie, that makes no freaking sense how they did that ultimately, because it's like, well, wait a minute. Solo comes, drops LA Knight, put him back in the ring, and goes. Then Jacob Fatu comes, drop both Damian Priest and LA Knight, and stands tall. While Drew's on the back burner on the announce table. Okay, please make that make sense of how this all turned out. And so I'm like, okay. Then you have eventually Solo next week after talking about, oh, it should be Drew and freaking Jacob going against each other. And then what's the name? Made it a fatal 4-way.
Right.
For the title. I mean, honestly, look, for me personally, singles, fatal 4-way, whatever. I got Jacob, but at the same time, I ain't gonna lie. If they're gonna pull the plug on this whole Jacob and Solo thing, I can see it being sooner. I could see it at Backlash or neither later in the next pay-per-view show. It all depends. But I can definitely see the story is gonna angle where the betrayal is coming in. Because I remembered because the way how like they sold it, like when Solo was trying to sell, Jacob Fatu's victory, and he said it was all things because of me. Bitch, no, it was all things because of Jacob.
Right.
All he did was sort of screw things here and there. I'm like, yeah, you got him the opportunity per se, but the win was mainly him.
Right.
And you trying to take credit is just out of pocket.
And plus Nick Aldis, they teased it with Nick Aldis when he was saying when Solo was like, you trying to screw Jacob. He like, nah, you trying to screw Jacob. So yeah, that was a tease right there.
Yeah. So I got Jacob on this one.
All right, let's go to we know.
This is just what you call this is what you just call a waste of space for the lack of thereof. Like literally, first we got Jey Uso submissioning and choking you out. Now you're gonna go beat up a weak dude that is just an entertainer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you call WWE at its worst. Literally at its worst. Okay, look, I got Gunther, man. I got Gunther. Fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Okay.
Oh shit.
The fuck out of here. Now this. Boy, I don't know who else is on this card, but boy, you better hope you're the main event. Cause nigga, how the hell you been the main event? But yeah, you ain't been main eventing. You dig? Yeets.
Yeet.
You dig? Okay. Look, yeah, I'm gonna give it to him. I think he's gonna win this. I think he's gonna keep the title. I don't think we're gonna lose to Logan Paul. We don't need another hostage.
I gotta know. How do you think this match gonna be? Like, is it gonna be entertaining? Is Logan gotta carry this match? Or what is your thoughts?
I mean, let's be honest. Like, let's just be real, right? Like, I do believe this is gonna be entertaining to a degree. How far entertaining? I don't think so. It's gonna be that entertaining because you gotta think about it. The last few times we see Logan Paul on an entertainment type vibe is at one of those important pay-per-views, and this is and Backlash not that important. It's gonna be solid, but it ain't gonna be like over the top like WrestleMania standards or SummerSlam or anything like that. I think it's gonna be solid. But it all depends. You never know with WWE. They might try to amp it up just because. But yeah, depending on how the storyline goes and how saucy they're trying to get with it a little bit, we'll see how it goes. But ultimately, yeah, I mean, like I said, depending on what's on Backlash, you better hope you're the main event, my G. Because, at best, all you're going to be doing is I'm saying like this. Mr. Main Event Jey Uso, you may as well just call yourself the main card Jey Uso. You dig? Yeets, okay?
Yeet on that, huh? Oh, shit. We got the main event for the night.
My point exactly, ladies and gentlemen. Co-main event. That's what he's going to be. Co-main Jey Uso. The co-main event Jey Uso. That's what he's going to be. The main card Jey Uso. But you can't make this shit make sense. The fuck? Okay, now look, going back to this. Look, John Cena has said a lot of things as far as saying he's going to force WWE to reset. And personally, he's not lying. If you guys took in time to think about all of the top world champions and how much titles they are, and then you look at the list, almost everyone is about to be retired. Randy is about to be retired after his contract is done, and we don't know if Randy will get a title match after this and win it. If all this, and even if he does, he's not going to be any more closer as far as say he's going to equal or even over eclipse John Cena within the years he has left on his contract. So, with that said, I got John Cena for this one, but I could see Randy. But the thing is, I ain't gonna lie. To do this heel turn now and all this, they're not gonna make John Cena lose this quick. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, Cena taking that dub. Yep. So all our predictions pretty much the same. Well, they are the same. But if they put this match on the card, right? If they put this number one contenders match on the card, pretty much we know Tiffany gonna retain, but we know this is a number one contenders match for this SmackDown. Or will they make it a fatal 4-way?
So for the women's title, I think if you're going to quote unquote salvage the bullcrap that happened at WrestleMania, you would put Tiffany Stratton in a fatal 4-way. I ain't gonna lie, I actually like the scenery that happened. Like seeing Jade have the title on the shoulders real quick. And then, for them having that little, fixture, and then, Naomi jumping both Jade and Tiffany Stratton, and then she's the last one standing with the belt in hand. And then you had Nia somewhere on the back burner. That's actually pretty nice. I actually like that. So I could see a fatal forward. I ain't gonna be mad about it. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't heard the news, yes, Naomi, not Naomi, but Naomi. That glow persona is dead. It's retired. It's going in the funeral.
It's over.
It's over with.
This is her last run.
And
this is her last run. And she want to start a family.
So yeah. So at this point, and let's be honest, with her persona of quote unquote proceed with caution, I ain't gonna lie, Fatal 4-Way would probably be the best match for her to actually have a decent upside. So again, this is why I sit here and said Jade winning WrestleMania is fair, because what Naomi can do afterwards is a whole different story. That's why I'm saying I would have gave Jade WrestleMania, and that's why I gave it to her. Now this afterwards, now you can give Naomi everything she wants. I can care less. I mean, go ahead, because at this point it's all the way up.
Yeah, if they do Fatal 4-Way, Naomi all the way, you already know. Naomi all the way. But he wanted me to talk about my theory about the leading back to Cody from John Cena.
Oh shit!
And I was like, I hate the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like, don't give it back to Cody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if John Cena lose the title, I'd rather him lose it. I really want him to lose it to Drew McIntyre. You know what I'm saying? Then we can go from there to get in the heel Cody. And Cody going heel by next year, or the end of this year to next year. And then he can like win it back from Drew, or maybe face Drew at WrestleMania. But if he win it back, it'll be like Cody versus either Drew, Randy, or CM Punk, or just have it a Fatal 4-Way. But yeah, man, that pretty much was it though. But I ain't want Cody to win the title back, because it looked like that's what they're trying to set up. Because they trying to tell the story that Cody never beat John Cena. Every time he faced John Cena, he never beat him. He finally get a win. How about Cody just never get a win over John Cena, goddammit, and keep that in the record books? And
I mean, exactly, because there's a lot of people in records that never won over people. I mean, let's be honest. Batista should have walked out of his career always beating Triple H, and Triple H never beating him. But, that very last match, Triple H won, and that was just a bunch of bullshit.
Right.
It is. But, so based upon your theory, so yeah, John Cena wins. Ha 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 to Randy Orton at that point. Small ha ha ha, not major. But yeah, John Cena wins, keeps the belt, and we go further. Depending on how that scenario portrays afterwards is depending on, well, how far do we go to the next motion? Because the big thing that I somewhat like, the biggest thing that I have an issue with as far as when they consider this is how they're looking at it in the long term. Because it's one thing to say, okay, we go off from Randy, right? We do Backlash. They're going to do Saturday Night Main Event, so that's the midway. And then the NXT. Then we got WWE Worlds Collide with AAA and / NXT. So that's a 3-way dance. And then we got Money in the Bank. So 9 times out of 10, I would predict John Cena will be gone up until Money in the Bank. And then he'll face somebody else, whoever that's going to be. Or neither, even at the Night of Champions, that'll be someone else again. It's like, it all depends on what they want to do from there, because neither Money in the Bank or Night of Champions, one of those two.
Yeah, I did say this now. Like I said earlier, I do got a vision, and my vision could be wrong. that they trying to relive some of the old stories of John Cena and his feuds. For some reason, in my vision, I can see John Cena versus The Miz. I could be wrong.
Oh, I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
I know why.
Here's my thing. I'm gonna agree with you, but at the same time, here's the reason why I'm also saying no, because on one side, let's be real, right? If you hear a lot of the mic constructions that they're doing right now, like, okay, Randy's saying, oh, I always knew who John Cena was. I always knew he was this selfish-centered mother lover. I'm like, wait a minute, huh? You talking about this same selfish son of a gun that also helped you when he could have just screwed you over and gave the title over to Nexus? This is the same selfish son of a gun that you're talking about? Really? Let's keep running back some tape. Oh, the same selfish son of a... What are we talking about here? That's what I'm like. Do y'all hear yourselves? Y'all sound like very much hypocrites and backhanded motherfuckers that forgot a lot of shit. So that's what I'm like. When you hear, CM Punk say something about John Cena, now you hear Randy say something. It's like y'all saying something, but y'all do know all y'all mic skills are all dead, right? Because again, through history, we can show you something else. Obvious. So that's why I'm like, a lot of that mic shit was like dry. Because again, it's like, so we're supposed to forget all the things that he did during the time when he was helping you out. Oh, okay. All right. The self-centered bitch. I mean, this is the same guy that once upon a time won the Money in the Bank, cashed it in honorably. No, he could have just did it dirty. He could have did it like any other opportunist. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Literally. Okay. Make it make sense. I'm sorry, but this is what I'm saying. Like that. Like just to relive. I don't know. It's sort of just weak. And plus, right now, they wouldn't go through Miz because Miz is technically a heel. So what that would make no sense. So you have to bring up someone else.
I understand that, but he kind of like with Melo, he kind of graduating back into a fucking face. But either or, though, I just got a feeling they're gonna try to replay that shit.
If they're trying to replay or rehash some things, I mean, again, like I said, it really is very dependable how they're doing it because it's like it's very you have to be very mindful how that sells.
They gotta erase history.
Gotta erase history. Shit, me. They can keep erasing history if they want to. It could be a minute, but even then, it's like it's just not enough for me to even consider. Because like, okay, if I'm looking at it right now, because technically John Cena has the world title, so technically he would have to be considered on Raw. I mean, literally after Randy. I mean, and that reminds me, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot. I don't know if you remember this, but yeah, I think also Shinsuke Nakamura is also gone as well, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, just throw that out there.
Oh yeah. He he ain't been released, but he's
that
shit. He probably
I have reports. I have some information, so he might just be. Yeah, he may not be yet entirely, but
right. He on the chopping block though. Just ain't been chopped yet.
Well, yeah, pretty much. So, right. So going back to what I was saying, right? So Johnson is technically quote unquote SmackDown adjacent or just overly SmackDown, right? Even though it's funny because they technically still have Roman Reigns on Raw, even though he's under the SmackDown brand, but yet he's on Raw dealing with Seth Rollins' bullshit storyline. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is, but okay. Let's go back here, right? Okay, so we got Johnny Boy, we got Randy Orton. After Randy Orton, let's see who's next. Looking at this whole roster, I mean, granted, again, could we say Miz? Sure, because it's the obvious thing here, but it's like the most weakest, stalest shit there.
Yeah, I mean, it's
because I mean, honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. The after Randy, to be real, the only person left is really Drew.
Damian Priest.
No, there's no history between Johnson and Damian Priest.
That's yeah. Well,
you're touching on history.
As far as history, nah.
Yeah. As far as history, the only one left is really just Drew. That's it.
And I hope Drew take the title off his ass too.
That's the only thing part of history, just Drew.
That's why I say I think Drew gonna be the last person he faced.
So let me see here.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only thing is that this is the other thing too, right? When they say
Mm-hmm.
like when John Cena said, "I'm forcing you to start over," like when he said like I'm forcing WWE to start over, the only thing I can think about at that point when he said that is really just one thing and one thing only, and that is whoever takes that belt off of him, it has to be someone freshly brand new. So for me, if it's not Drew, as far as continuing, throwback stories,
Right.
per se, which honestly it would have made no sense because that's a heel versus a heel, honestly. So far, but I mean, granted, I don't really care if they do heel versus heel. I mean, it's just like usually they always do this heel and face stuff. If they ever were to do anything as far as historic, like unhistorical wise, as far as like someone fresh and brand new, if they don't do Cody, well, they don't have to do Cody yet. No, I'm saying it's fresh and brand new. I mean, the only thing I can think of is neither Carmelo, because that's the obvious choice, honestly. That's fresh and brand new, like someone really starting up, someone fresh and brand new, someone faster, someone agile, someone that needs the title, or that needs the title and can make the title improve based upon their style, and that actually fits the actual roster. Because honestly, Melo's probably the best one out there. And then if you think about it, if they do end up changing Cody Rhodes to be a heel, which pretty much that's the idea of The Rock, right? Taking his soul.
Right.
And now that he sees, like, he gets a little bit frustrated with the idea of like his titles like being given away, or someone else has it, or the new young guy has it, and then he's getting replaced. And they sort of slowly selling that story, like, well, you've been gone for some time. Granted, yes, you deserve a rematch, but there's other people in the wings, and he's not liking that per se. Then it's like eventually, yeah, then it's like all that shit. So, like I said, for me, if you're talking about like the closest, freshest person, I give it a Melo. But at the same time, it's like if we're just running back a little bit of history, then yeah, I say Drew. I mean, if they do Miz, I think there's a point in time in history. I say if they do Miz, it would have to be like Miz host, like his Miz TV show, right? Yeah. He brings John Cena. They have a conversation. John Cena looks at him like, you know what? For all the damn things you've done in this industry, for all the time that I've been gone, what have you done since last time? And then that might bring up a fight. I can see that happen. Like, they brings up a fight. It gives something like John Cena to do per se at that point in time.
Right,
and then they work up everything else. But that's how I see it. But for me personally, right now, right, if we're just talking like the next few workable main events, definitely this is how I see it. So if Money in the Bank is separate, it's separate, like, we got Raw's roster and we got SmackDown's roster, or neither is just one together. If it's separate, then I got Seth Rollins winning Raw. That's obvious. And then I got for SmackDown, I got Carmelo winning for SmackDown. But if they just do it just one universal, like three guys from Raw and three guys from SmackDown, then I just got Seth Rollins, because let's be honest, with what they're doing with Seth Rollins, there is no way in hell he's not gonna have the Money in the Bank briefcase. Like, let's just be real about that. The ultimate opportunist at this point in time.
I think
go ahead.
I do got like an analogy for that, like a little story for that, rather a little what if story, fan made story. Let's just say Seth Rollins don't get it. You know what I'm saying? That's well, we already know whoever win the briefcase is gonna be on Raw anyway. It's been like that for the last couple of years because people holding the title hostage on SmackDown. So let's just say, because I ain't even got my picks, they're gonna be in it, and I was probably been doing that prediction, but I got caught up on the other news. But let's just say somebody else win the briefcase.
Okay.
Whoever a good top pick is, don't matter who. And now you got them trying to cash in on Jay, right? Trying to cash in on Jay, but Seth Rollins or Braun Breaker, whoever was in the ladder match, didn't win it. And maybe they're going after the title. So you got Braun Breaker, maybe, the story of Braun Breaker not letting these motherfucker cash in. Every time they try to cash in, they get speared or some shit, you know? like they gotta watch their bet. Like the person with the briefcase gotta watch their bet from cashing in, cause Brian Breaker after they ass or some type of shit. But anyway, man, it was just a little thought.
No, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. I mean, I can see that. That's fair. Because, I mean, let's be honest. Braun Breaker is pretty much Seth Rollins' hitman. So,
right.
I can see that for sure. My only thing is that all really depends on who. Because, again, I mean, I know we're talking about, you know, the SmackDown title, which is pretty much the Undisputed title is pretty much, quote unquote, hold up. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if we're gonna see someone freshly win the title off of John Cena, then I wouldn't be surprised. Again, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would just go back to the idea of just Melo winning it.
Yeah.
Because it just would have made no sense. Like, even right now, like, if I look on someone on Raw, I mean, I really don't see no one I would even give it to, honestly. Like, I don't really see no one. I mean, sure, you can say Rusev, but I think they're going to do a slow grind on Rusev.
Yeah,
so
Rusev
doing that. I mean, Sami Zayn's the best. You know what? Now I think about it, no, I was right. I'm wrong. Sami Zayn, the best option. Let me tell you why. Because now that leaves caution for who he wants to gamble on. Because let's be real, if Sami Zayn is in there, right, and he wins, the hardest part of this is, well, now who are you going to go against? Because again, now you got Jay, and then you got John Cena if he still has the title, and then of course you're still dealing with the Seth Rollins problem. So my thing is, there's some things. He could quote unquote cash in, right? But the cash in is not him actually cashing on Jay. The cash in is really handing over the briefcase to Seth Rollins. Like, you know, those really, you know, wonky storylines like, oh, you give someone else the briefcase and then the briefcase is supposedly theirs. And then now they take the opportunity inside the briefcase and cash it in. I can see that happening because I can see Sami Zayn submitting to Seth Rollins' ideal, his vision, and then betray Jay. Because there's already rumor talks about Sami Zayn betraying Jay Uso.
Okay. Damn.
So I can see that happening. I can see that play happening. I can see Sami Zayn.
That'll be crazy as fuck if he submit and give the case to Seth Rollins.
Hey, at this point, it's the obvious. Because let's be honest, bro. Like, because look, I've been hearing people talk about, who's going to be the next one to join up Seth. They were talking about Nathan Frazier, but Nathan Frazier's on SmackDown.
Right.
So that's not going to happen unless something crazy happens. So, and we have not heard nothing about no draft. And I don't think so they even doing that. So,
yeah, I was just talking about that. I was talking about the factor, the directions for Sami Zayn. And I ain't even think about the Money in the Bank. I ain't think about factoring that in. But I was like, maybe it's either or. Like when Sammy go after because Sammy desperate for a world title or a WWE title, but it's the world title since he owns Raw.
Right. But think about it. Because
if he gets so desperate, he might join Seth Rollins and betray Jay, or maybe he get a shot at Jay and Jay end up turning on Sammy because he's the main key to Seth Rollins' group. So, yeah, I was having a little story about you probably have to rewind it on that shit.
Yeah. No, because my thing is this, right? When you look at the whole Raw roster, as far as just someone winning on Raw, right?
Right.
Anyone touch, like, mostly almost no one here looks like the ideal person for Money in the Bank briefcase. Like AJ, like I could see AJ, but the thing is, because right now where the climate is, I don't think so they're gonna give it to him.
Yep, right.
Austin Theory, they already did that already, and Triple H is not in favor of him at all. They having him in that goofy ass storyline with his tag team partner. It's not going nowhere. Braun, he's under freaking Seth. He's not gonna win the briefcase. Carlito's not gonna do nothing. Brunson Reed is nowhere around. Creed brothers are not gonna win shit. You could say CM Punk, but then let's be honest. If CM Punk and Seth Rollins are facing, he's just gonna make sure he's out of the ring and nowhere near the briefcase and fight him as much as possible.
Right.
So him winning the briefcase doesn't even matter. Dominic Mysterio has the IC title, so he's not gonna win the Money in the Bank. thank Lord for that one because no, I was already recall that.
Dumb in the game.
Chad Gable, aka the stupid El Grande Americano, is not going to be nowhere near it. So that's another no. Maybe Finn Balor, but then even then, Finn Balor. Let's be honest.
He won the IC title.
People are not going to sell Finn Balor as the world champion. That's already dead. Gunther is in a limbo land of being a weak bitch.
Goldberg.
Ivar is just Ivar with his tag team partner. Jay's our world champion. JD ain't doing nothing. Wiles ain't gonna do nowhere near that. Karrion Kross. If Karrion Kross had a better storyline, I would have believed him. But let's be real here. They're not doing nothing with him. Logan Paul's a non-fact. I mean, Logan Paul could be a thing, but then they already have him lining up. So it's like, I don't know. Look with Kaiser. Yeah, right. Otis. Yeah, right. They already bailed you out already. Penta would be nice, but let's be honest, that's gonna be way too fucking soon. Pete Dunne. No way.
Nah.
Ray is nowhere near it because he's injured. Rusev, like I said, slow grind. Literally, Seth Rollins. I mean, Sami Zayn is literally the best option, or it's just gonna be straight up Seth Rollins. Like,
Sami himself. Them like the highly two pits, really, man.
And then from SmackDown, like I said before, it's
Mello.
Like Mello. Then that's it, Mello. I mean, honestly, I really don't want to see no one else really win the Money in the Bank briefcase but him.
Other than that,
well, actually, I actually heard people said LA Knight. And I wouldn't mind
yeah.
Because they would say if LA Knight gets the Money in the Bank briefcase, let him go heel. And I was like, all right, yeah.
Okay, well, that's two top hits of SmackDown, Mello and LA Knight. Then on the other side is Sami and Seth.
Yeah. Now, as far as for like Money in the Bank of females, like honestly, the only one I'm banking on to win Money in the Bank for females is Naomi. I need her to win that shit.
Exactly.
I need her to win that.
There it is. Yep, that's the only person I got picked for the win.
I need her to win that.
I need Naomi to get that briefcase. Yes, I need some caution in my life. I probably order that briefcase. I ain't gonna even lie. They get that briefcase and put caution. Shit, that might be a collector item for me. Shit.
But that's how I see it right there.
Nice. Yep. Pretty much the same with me. I'm on the same road with you. So I can see that. But we're gonna see how this shit play out. What's tomorrow? Monday, right? So
we're pretty much in Monday. We're on Monday now.
Yeah, well, we Monday now. I usually don't say Monday till the sun come up, but yeah. So we got down. See what happened, man. See what happened tonight. And hopefully this shit be interesting because Monday Night Raw been booming, low key, been booming a little bit. And SmackDown just been trash like a motherfucker, but yeah. It is what it is. Can't wait to go back to 2 hours. That was hitting hard. Yeah, man. But other than that, though, man, shit. We're going to wrap this thing on up.
No, it's not bad because it's 3 hours. It's bad because Triple H sucks. What happened when you don't got no writers? You with your sorry behind.
Then they fired some writers.
They need to fire his ass.
Oh, shit. He might be on their way out the door.
He's the main one. He's the main lead of this whole shit. Executive producer. Paul Triple H, whatever his last name is that no one don't give a rat's ass about.
Paul Legger, something.
Cause let's be real, man. Like, let's be real. You can't tell me 3 hours of Raw is good or average, and then 3 hours of SmackDown looks like trash. It don't make no sense.
About to hold that. He says Alina about to hold that title hostage. Nah, she finna do that right back to Chelsea.
Fuck out of here. Hell no.
She finna do it right back to Chelsea.
I'm sorry. She don't deserve that title. Respectfully, she don't deserve that title. Not like that.
Oh shit! Hey, though, Triple H is an old man.
Yeah, that was on steroids. Shout out to Scott Steiner. Hey, okay. Hey, you want to test me? All right, test me, but make sure you test those blowjos in the back too. Next thing you know, he never got tested again. Exactly, motherfucker.
Oh man, I tell you. I was joking about Zelina. She didn't deserve that shit.
Hell no, she deserved that shit. That shit was too stale.
I told her just did that because she got her husband to resign, so they rewarded her. That's all.
That shit lame.
Cause guess what? Aleister Black said he was finna take a motherfucking vacation from wrestling.
And good, he needs a vacation.
And she got his ass to go ahead and resign now. That's why they gave her the title. Baby, if you resign, they're gonna give me a title. That's it.
Man,
That's it. Blackmail her way in that shit.
Man, and that's the only way she can get it. Blackmail with her star behind. That's just sad. That's why I'm like, bro, there ain't no respect for this shit. That's why I be like, dog, when they talk about the women's division, oh, this is probably the best women's division in the world. No, it ain't. No, the fuck it ain't. It's fit weak.
Now bound on raisin. What the fuck is that? They do said an albino raisin. Damn.
But yeah, no, seriously, they ain't showing shit. They the best women division. Bull crap. Man, look, we don't got the best women division. Y'all got the best diva division. That's what y'all is. Some of y'all females out there is still in diva division tier.
That's it. That's it. Fucking divas, man.
Shit, the quote unquote women division is small.
That motherfucker trash as hell. Only time it got exciting was really when the motherfucker from NXT came up there. And that's crazy.
Exactly. But see, that tells you right there. The women division in NXT is better than the main rosters, and that's a sad shit.
It took motherfucking Stephanie Valkyrie, Julia, and Roxanne to pop up to make that shit interesting. And not only that, but Naomi heel turn. So, and it's still kind of dragging because they ain't doing what the fuck they're supposed to do.
They ain't cooking shit. All I know is, boy, I just pray man, look, since they now let Lash Legend be solo, she better be sold fast. I'm talking about chop, bring her up to title status. I don't want to hear this shit.
Yep.
Because now you made her solo. Oh no, she better get a title now. She got to get a title now. Fuck that.
Hell yeah. If you want somebody to hold that United States Championship, there it is.
Because now y'all motherfucking strip away her tag team partner. Okay, y'all better motherfucking make her a champion now.
Yeah, you better elevate her. She better win some title. North American women's, the NXT women, United States, IC. I need to see a title in her hands.
For real.
Quick.
Stay them at the bottom ain't what it is right now. She's that cat.
I'm telling you. Say 2018-19 with the best women division. 18-19. What the fuck? I was. I don't
remember what competition they had at that time. But
yeah, I can't too. I got to go back and see.
Because the way out is, because I mean, we know somewhere around that time frame, more likely the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, I would just really getting back into it.
It just depends on the storyline of those women division, like what it was.
I was just getting back into it on a regular basis back in 18 and shit like that. So yeah. 17 to 18, yeah, I was really just getting back into it, like on the every week basis. Yep. Shit, we're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. I know I'm gonna do a review, but I'm gonna try to chop this video up too and drop some videos and through the week. Oh yeah, when Ronda Rousey was in, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because she had that pool. Yeah, she had that pool. That right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ronda had that pool on their ass. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. I think that's about all I got for the night, though. Anything else you got, Wally?
So how do I want to say this? Okay, so wait a minute. I mean, I don't want to talk about NXT right now per se. I mean, what they did over there is already funny. I mean, pretty much Nathan Frazier and Axiom are already on the main roster, as they clarified right here, as I'm seeing. So they're SmackDown bound already.
All right, Lionel. Yeah, we about to get ready to close it out in a second.
Says about to be gone. Shinsei more likely going to be gone. They still don't have the Y6 nowhere back into play. Yeah, honestly, I mean, this is just whatever. It's just, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, look, it's all good. I think we good here.
Okay, cool. Yep, well, people, we appreciate everybody coming through. You know what I'm saying? And we'll catch y'all in the next one. I be the main event. This is my co-host Wiley.
You dig?
And we'll catch you all in the next main event.
Peace.
He was a normal man who heard voices in his head. He was a normal man who ran from his demons. He was a normal man that couldn't escape the darkness till one day he was left to die. He then would rise again. He then would embrace the voices. He slayed his demons and he conquered the darkness. Shh. He's got